Hi, this is Chart Gal Lori bringing to you the Fab4 futures and gold tonight. We started out the week discussing fib retracements and how from the all-time high January of this year to the low that we found in March, and drawing that fib retracement and how these levels are coming into play. So we rejected at the 50% fib retracement at 1331, and when we zoom into the daily, we can see that we are now below the 0.382 resistance of 1241. So I'm leaving these levels on my chart as key trading levels to watch, monitor, possibly add shorts or longs. As you can see, we have a long lower wick on the daily chart of buying of the dip despite the elevated bear volume, and we still have the 50 MA below us. On the 12-hour, I noticed a nuance. We got a 12 and 26 EMA bear cross. We can see the slope of the EMAs. The SOTIMA is pointing down. RSI is pointing down. That is very bearish. So we got that 12 EMA cross, and we are below the 50 MA, which is the yellow line, now on the 12-hour. On the 4-hour, we are below the 12 EMA. This green line here, we see the slope of the EMA is down. We got into oversold conditions. The question is this just a dead cat bounce, or is this a little bit more than that? Well, the contention would be it's a little bit more than that. It's definitely not a bear flag, and we have enough room for a higher low relative to the low of the day, which is 117490. And then your shorter term resistances on the hourly. We just rejected from the 50 MA at 1240.60, and then your next resistance is at 127950. You have support at 1232.50, 1211, and then that low of day 117490. Nasdaq, of course, is still advanced on the weekly and the daily, and now we find a slight bear flag. So we have the psychology of a bear flag here, but what you want to see, I'll draw it over here, is you want to see a downtrend. You want to see a preceding downtrend, nice wavy line, not really, and you want to see that bear flag and then continuation to the downside. This is coming from an uptrend, so not the ideal bear flag for the bears, but still a bear flag nonetheless with the psychology. We currently have inside bars on the daily and a nice lower wick, and they did close the day with green volume. So your 12-hour did not get a 12 and 26 EMA bear cross. The 4-hour has a confluence now of the 12-26 EMA and the 50 MA, and is attempting to make a trend change. Why do I say attempting? It did make a higher high. We need that higher low for confirmation and then resumption of the trend upward in order to confirm the trend change. So in shorter term time frames, your resistances are, we have a current hourly bull flag, 9104 and 920275. You have support at 8936 and 8847. I'd just like to point out this perfect rejection on the 50 MA. The 50 MA, I have noticed in futures, really comes into play. It may be something you want to add to your charts, but as always, remember to keep your charts as simple as possible. You don't want to make them extra busy and make it more complicated. Then you have to thin slice more data. ES. So on SPY, again, with this chart as well, we have the psychology of a potential bear flag. We are struggling at that 0.618 resistance, and then we bounce down to the 50% fib retracement. I'll get rid of all this so you can see it a little more clearly. And now we're in that smush zone between the 12 and 26 EMA, where price is digesting to see who's going to win, the bears or the bulls. 12 hours perfectly safe right now from a 12 and 26 cross. However, we do see the slope of the EMAs pointing down, RSI pointing down. That's bearish, but we did get that lower wick of buying. The 50 MA is saving it right now on the 12-hour. And then the 4-hour, 26 EMA overhead, and we do have that 12 and 26 bear cross. Again, in order to make that trend change, yes, we got the higher high, we need that higher low and then upward break that high for resumption of trend for a confirmed trend change. Your resistance and support levels, we've got that hourly bull flag as well on ES. Your resistance 285375, and then 287675, and you have support at 280675 and 276025. Let's just zoom out real quick again. On the 4-hour, on the 12-hour, we would expect a lower high compared to 2947. The question is, where will it form? Will we get an EQ? Will we continue to push upwards and then get some type of EQ? Or is it possible to get straight to the lower low? Tomorrow is monthly expiration, and you ask how does that affect futures? It can impact futures where the market makers want to they want to inflict max pain. So we have max pain pretty far below us on a lot of the stocks we follow. A lot of the large mega tech names, Google, you can look at Team, you can look at Amazon, the max pain is below us. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow. With the size of today's range, we could possibly just anticipate equilibrium and just chop up the option buyers and kill that premium. On Dow, again, we have a little bit of a bear flag formation here. We are below the 12 and 26 on the daily now, but still getting saved by that 50 MA. We did have elevated bull volume. On the 4 hour, we are getting hit by the 26 EMA, and we have plenty of room for that higher low. The question is, will it be a bull flag on the 4 hour, or will it be some type of EQ that sets up on the hourly? We have a bull flag here as well, and we have a 12 and 26 EMA bull cross on the hourly. So again, as you can see, we have a lot of conflicting signals on different time frames, which indicates we may just have some healthy consolidation on our hands, and sideways consolidation can sometimes be difficult to trade. So on the hourly, our support is 23213, and then 23,000 psych, and then 22704. Your resistance, the high of this move, 23592, then 23780. And then finally gold. We went over this last night where we have this daily EQ forming with the weekly looking very nice. We had weekly inside bars. Well, today, so last night, that last bar wasn't there. We were looking at these multi-inside bars. We had 3, and we broke it bull today. So we broke this 1735.50 resistance, and we cleared it handily. So our high of today, 1746.50, nice bull move on slightly elevated bull volume. Gold bulls would like to see a little bit more volume, however, enough to say bull break. On the 4 hour, we got slightly overbought, and then we pulled back. We could be in a 4 hour bull flag. We'll see how this digestive pattern. We have a 4 hour inside bar to watch, have a 12 and 26 EMA cross. We have Sotima pointing up, RSI pointing up. Nice gold bull move. And on the hourly, you have this support's really not in stone yet. We need the high of one of these preceding candles to break the high of this candle in order to set this low at 1736. So not quite established yet, but as a bull, you're feeling good because price is closing above the 12 EMA on the hourly. And that's our spirit guide, price above the 12 and 26, and that is price as in candle closes above the 12 and 26 is bullish, and below the 12 and 26 is bearish. So right now, definitely bull push by the gold bulls. I hope you were able to catch that. So your supports, I would say, would be psychological at this point, 1720, and then 1716, and then 1701. Your resistance, 1744 and 1746. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope you have a good one.